to ask, what would you do if someone asked what's your talent? And this will not just be anyone at all, but your child looks into your face innocently and asks you, what's your talent? Would you freeze? Would you pause like I did? Because this happened to me recently. However, it is not the first time she has asked, but I've been asked severally by different people. Okay, and I just thought of speaking about this so we all have certain reflection, all right? We all reflect on what our responses are, you know. So in today's session, it's just going to be real. We are going to talk about talent, hidden gifts, and how sometimes life makes it, it makes it difficult and we get to forget we get to forget who we are really. And this is for anyone who has ever struggled to define themselves, all right, beyond work, parenting, responsibilities, and all that. And if this resonates with you, do well, do well to share, like, okay, leave your honest feedback. I'm Sarah Amshika. I came here to document my logs journey. However, I am having fun with YouTube and I keep exploring. Okay, so every now and then I do these live sessions to just chat with my audience. So thank you so much for coming in. Okay, so the other day my daughter asked me the question and I paused. I actually paused. It took me some time to find words to describe what my talents are and her perception as well. Okay, so she looked at me with her innocent face, and said, "Mommy, what's your talent?" Yeah, just like that. I didn't see it coming. And guess what? For about, yeah, for about a minute or two, I I was just lost in thoughts. Okay, I said nothing, and that silence felt heavier than expected, and it was heavy because that's not the first time I've been asked this question. Even I have also asked myself what actually my talent is, and to be honest with you, anytime I try to make retrospections, I am not able to put a finger on it. So I just thought of having this conversation with all of us, because how could I, as a grown adult, okay, not know the answer to such a very simple question like, what's your talent? What are you good at? What are your gifts? So today let's talk, okay? About talent, about identity, and about the moments when life makes it difficult and makes us forget about that spark, okay, we used to have. Think about it. If you were a kid, or whilst we were children, okay, anytime someone asked you what's your talent, I know I would easily say I love to dance. I can dance. Okay. I love music. I love music. I'm able to tell what a good music is, from instrumentation to harmonies to whatever it is. I am able to just listen to one or two lines and say, "This is great. I like the arrangements." I'm able to critique music, in my own way. And as young as I was, I loved to dance. Just play the song and I'll move to it. Okay. So for you, maybe it could be drawing, you like to play football, you like to do something. So as a child, you are, hello Batman. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining, Batman. Do well to like the life, okay? But as an adult, when responsibilities pile up, family, work, bills, deadlines. We somehow lose touch with these answers. And it's not that the talent disappeared. For me, I have been doing a lot of reflections on it. It's not that it has disappeared, that we stopped. I think, yeah, I think we just stopped owning it. So, like in my case, for instance, I love to dance, but after some time, I've just lost interest, okay, in pursuing it, maybe. Yeah. And in the moment with my daughter, I realized I have been so busy doing life, yes, that I forgot to leave out my gift. Yes, because school is saying you are just bent on going to school, getting a good job, getting a good salary, get your bills paid and all that. And so that has been the norm. Now, would you say you are a good cook? That you are an amazing listener, that you can fix things no one else can, or would you also sit in silence like I did? But in answering her, I just made her aware that in my case, my husband sings, okay. he's good at he's a good musician. He plays from drums to keyboard to the bass, the guitar, you know. And so I was just mentioning to her that, unlike her dad, I do not sing. I do not play any of these instruments. However, it doesn't mean that I am not talented. It doesn't mean that I am not gifted. I am gifted in my own special way. For instance, being responsible in taking care of the house, doing certain things that on a normal day, even maybe the dad could not do. Okay. So, you know, that's how I was able to just counter all of that misconception in her head. So I was giving her an example also, that she likes to paint. She draws. She's not very good at drawing, but when it comes to coloring, painting, she does well, because sometimes she's able to combine colors that I I would not even think about doing it that way. So I made a conversation go in that channel. So here is the truth, okay? Not everyone's talent is glamorous, like singing on a big stage, having the chance to dance on a big stage. Not every gift um, comes with an applause. Some talents are quiet, like the ability to comfort people, like staying calm in chaos, which I am very good at. I can just be calm in the most deadiest, what's the word? In the worst situation. I can just be so calm and peaceful. And if you are sitting by me or closer to me, you just be wondering if I am really okay. Like organizing, like storytelling. Yeah. But because we don't value them the same way we value singing or acting, you know, we get to miss them. Yet these are the very things that shape our families. Yes, our communities, our workplaces. I am able to, I am so polished, in the professional setting. I'm so polished that I could be very angry and very displeased about a situation, but you will find me handle it with grace. And so I am very good at customer service. See, be a client who wants to yell at me, be a client who wants to just bring my day to an end because something went wrong in the line of delivering service to you. And you will not find me lose my cool. Yes, you'll not find me lose my cool. I will definitely find a way to speak with you. And if the next day I had to ask any question pertaining whatever it is, I will still come back to you. I have good human relationship. You know, I will be able to, no matter what happens, I will still find ways to answering, to resolving certain issues within myself, so that I'm at peace with everyone around me. So sometimes the world makes us believe that unless your talent goes viral, it doesn't count. But this question and my reflections has brought this to bear. But it's a lie. It's a total lie. Your gift is your gift. Your gift is your gift. Whether one person sees it or 1 million sees it, it's your gift. And you have it for a very good reason, a very good cause, to solve certain issues, to resolve certain issues within your confines, within where you find yourself. So it doesn't matter if I am not going viral because I am good at customer service. It doesn't matter if I'm not going viral because I am good at cross selling. I'm good at making peace with people. you know I just have to keep going at it and keep polishing it. And so today I am just challenging all of us, that don't brush this off. All right, take a moment today, tonight, okay, write it down and own it. Because we don't identify and nurture our talents. If you don't identify and nurture your talents, how can we pass that confidence? How can we pass that confidence to our kids? Anytime they see that daddy is okay. Sorry about that. So anytime they realize that, for instance, in my house, their dad sings, he plays different types of instruments. He's good at fixing cables here and there and all that. And then they are just watching mommy not doing any of those things. Mommy doesn't sing, mommy doesn't dance, mommy, and I am not able to know what I'm good at in form of my talent and pass it on confidently with them. It's going to weigh down on them. So if you have been struggling like me, if you have ever struggled to identify what your gifts or your talents are, make sure to write them down. Okay, maybe it's just time for rediscovery. And that's why I just sat down, did a retrospection, and said, let me just come and talk about this here. Perhaps I'm going to get one person who is going to get transformed by this session. Okay, so just comment below what your talent is. Like this video if this conversation resonates or touched you. Okay, share it with someone who might who might need to see this. It will just be a reminder, okay, to that person. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like I always say, I came here to document my log's journey, okay, but I realized that YouTube is a very big stage. It's offering me that chance, okay, to meet the world, okay, to meet the world. So do well to subscribe to my channel. I have about 100 and something videos on my channel, from shorts to videos to live sessions. Okay, just feel free to watch any, like, leave your meaningful comments and let me know if this session in particular blessed you. And I'm going to keep it very short, okay, so that you are able to watch okay, till the end. So thank you so much for listening, and I am glad that we connected in this way. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your midweek and into the weekend. I hope to come again next time, okay, within the week, your way. So thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. It's a wrap for me. Bye. So I see people passing through briefly. I'll just allow them to. You can say a hi, chat with me if you want to. I'm actually done with the conversation. So once the video is ready, subscribe so that once the video is ready, you can watch exactly what the conversation was about. Thank you, Batman, so much for passing by. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to make a lot of friends in India because anytime I have a live session, I would always have an Indian pass through, one or two, and then Indonesia. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for passing through. Thank you so much. I'm done here. So see you again next week. Did I say next week? No, this week. Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I would definitely pass through again. Okay, it's a wrap now. Bye.